As my colleague has said, I'm a youth who grew up in foster care. Both in and out of foster care, I've experienced homelessness thousands of times, more times than I can count. There's been dozens of times where I had to face just having nowhere to go. Just sleeping on the streets, finding corners to sleep in, or walking around the streets because there's just nowhere safe. And every neighborhood I just happened to be in just happened to be a gang neighborhood. It was really hard. I can't even begin to speak about how many lives that homelessness has utterly destroyed. How many friends and family members that I've had, both in and out of foster care, that's just lives went down the drain because they just didn't have a chance to have a place to stay. I was homeless for a couple of years, and then with the good graces of God and help from a good caseworker and some friends, I was able to get into Jasper Hall with the Lantern organization. That's the place I'm currently residing now. And in that place, I was actually given a chance to actually have a home, to actually have a place to stay, to actually have something that was actually mine instead of being something that nobody ever wanted. Something that just happened to just flutter on the street because I was unfortunate enough to be born into a family that just didn't want me. I totally support this cause because I know that there's a totally different world out there when you are homeless. People just don't get it. People don't get the fact that people have a right to have a home. It's their right as human beings to have a place to stay, to have a place that they can call their own, to rest their head, to prosper and flourish the way how they want to, the way how they need to. So I hope that our cries, our pleas, could actually be heard by our next mayor, and that they could actually build more supportive housing units all across New York City, because people have a right to have a place to stay. People have a right to have a home. People have a right to actually belong somewhere and live their lives as they see fit, instead of being forced to live a life that they don't want to live because they have no other choice. So thank you all for being here today and showing your support. And I honestly, sincerely hope that our next mayor will honestly do something about this, because the number 57,000 isn't acceptable.